Morning, one and all. This is Tom again. For those of you who have taken the trouble to find my other sites where I do this, since I quit putting them on Facebook, it's good to see you all today. After the new updates, I got 15 updates yesterday. Day before yesterday, when I went to shut off my computer. And after those, my Gmail getting into YouTube wouldn't work. It didn't recognize the code I had for it, which reminds me I need to change it on there. My little notepad where I haven't hidden away what my passwords are. And it took me forever to get that damn thing changed. But got that done. The reason it took forever was Spooky, my gray kitty. Anytime I open this and start typing, no matter where in the room he has to come over and walk on the keypad. Makes it really hard to retype your password. I'm already having problems talking. Legs are weak today too. Anyway, saw my shrink yesterday. Gonna get a call from Human Services today. See my primary care provider and my drug provider, my psychotropic drug provider next week. And my shrink again. So, gonna be a busy week. It's a minor wound there. I guess I didn't get a concussion after all when I bounced off the driveway with my head, and this is cut from here to here and here. My bad. Yeah, it stops hurting about right there. So I cleaned them out with rubbing alcohol and bandaged them myself. You know, not worth seeing the doctor because her earliest appointment was next week. I've already got that appointment set for Wednesday. She can look at it then and decide if we need to cut the arm off or whatever. That's a joke. I'm pretty good at doctoring wounds because I've had plenty. Just wanted to see how everybody was doing today. Say hello. Let them know how I was doing on this sit rep. Not talking to the roommate. Haven't talked to her or made it a point to not even run into her since Tuesday. Although she did say hasta la as she headed out to work yesterday, and I said bye. From all the way across the house. I mean, the other day she got up, walked the dogs, put them back in their crates, and went back out, hopped in her truck, and drove off. And I'm like, huh? She came back from Dollar General with a bag of dog food. And I'm like, you could have offered, because I needed cat litter. Oh no, you would have shopped. We discussed the fact I don't have enough money to make cigarettes until the end of the month. She doesn't have, or filtered cigars I smoke. She doesn't have enough money to make her cigarettes till the end of the month. So, you know, what kind of shopping could I fucking do? I've got under $20. I had under $20 at the beginning of this week. I can't really buy anything. No impulse buying here. But I am kind of known for that. I'm not a shopper, I'm a buyer. I go in looking for particular things. I buy them if they're in my price range. I see something that attracts me, and it's a reasonable price. If I've got money, I buy it. I don't shop. I mean, one bus would drop me off at Walmart back when I lived in Proctor, in the city where I could catch a bus. One bus would drop me off at Proctor, and the bus I needed to catch to get back on the road going home without crossing a major road. I could have caught the same bus going home at the same. But anyway, the other bus showed up in 20 minutes. So I had 20 minutes to walk the length of the width of the Super Walmart parking lot and do all my shopping and get back. And I never missed it. and I'd try and get a week's worth of items at a time. Because I didn't like making that trip too often. Unless I had the monthly bus pass. If I had the monthly bus pass because I'd been doing a lot of stuff, I would, because that would get me to all the doctor's offices, I think. Yeah, it would. But right here, I'm almost 2 miles. Probably 3 or 4 miles from the nearest bus stop. And, I had problems walking the dogs for 15 minutes. It was kind of funny. Just immediately after little sis knocked me down on my back to cause these wounds and my head to bounce off the concrete, and I really couldn't move. A school bus stopped and opened the door, and the lady driving said, "Excuse me, sir? Sir?" She had no seen me fall. Well, maybe not through the tree line. She was apparently new to the route and was looking for the way off this road. Well, drive another mile down that way, you get to the stop sign. There's really only one option to go from there. You turn left, you drive past 3 houses, and you're at the major road that leads out of here. The major road to town. The road she was looking for. So I'm guessing she got there because she drove off before I could really kind of rolled over. I rolled over a little bit and yelled, "Hey, wait!" But hearing me over a school bus, that's kind of impossible. This actually, aside from my babbling, I wanted to give Sweet Pea, if she remembers that term, I wanted to give her my phone number. So I guess whoever goes to my YouTube site or my Google blog will have my phone number. Yeah, well, putting it out there. 615-613-3275. So there you are. I would repeat it, but hey, if you missed it, you can back up the recording. Duh. Even with all the things she's done to me, unfortunately, I do still love her. And I totally regret not having taken her up on her offer close to 2 years ago. I wish she would call me, because I'd really like to talk to her. Anyway, I've been told from my best friend of 23 years, who my mom tells me not to trust from the pictures, Dad's pictures, before she told me those pictures don't exist, after offering them to me, and I took them for a day without looking at one of them. And then I took them out and put them in the garbage. And I thought about it for about 45 minutes, and I went, man, I hope the garbage hadn't run. I ran back out and got them back out. Had to untie the garbage bag and all that shit. Then a couple days later, still didn't look at them. Then Joni had emailed some of them to me, 4 of them, and I never watched them. I deleted everything after her joke on her webcam, because considering what she told everybody for 2.5 years, what she did to ruin my reputation, to make it impossible for me to ever live in Cumberland County again, or just about anywhere, it was really in poor taste. Not the kind of joke she should have made. Apparently in all her travels and all her accomplishments, because she's accomplished a lot, she never learned A, how to apologize, and B, tact. But I do still love her. And I would like her to call me. Anyway, so that's about it for today. Once again, you're off to the distance because, once again, Kenny's on my lap. Say hi, Kenny. And I guess he doesn't feel like talking. He and his brother were on my lap earlier, and his brother, one heavy cat, He's up in the poundage. Damn it. Keep going out because I'm talking too much. But anyway, I made this over 10 minutes and I was just doing a short check-in. I'm sorry. But like I said, for those of you who followed me, and I'm not hard to find. All you have to do is hit Google and it'll show my YouTube site and probably my Google blog and my Tumblr blog. I don't know if it shows my Tumblr blog or not. The Tumblr blog is LTAIII at tumblr.com, I believe. I could check, but yeah, short video. Anyway, everything's going pretty decent today, I guess. Like I said, I'm going to have that audio check-in with my audio interview with Human Services today. If that goes right, I think because the disabled got a 1.5% increase and the food stamp bottom went up by 3%, like the cost of living, I was $16 over last year. I think I'm under this year. And if I get to wind up keeping my disability and get food stamps too, that would really help. But if I lose my disability, I'd definitely be eligible for food stamps because I won't be able to hold a job longer than a day and a half, 2 days. If I can even make it through the first 8-hour day. So, we'll see. And like I said, I'm supposedly schizoid, so I live in a different reality than everybody else. Particularly as far as my past goes. Even though I know I'm right. And in the long run, everybody else always in my life has realized I was right about what I said. Because they'll call me and tell me, what you said 8 years ago, you were right. I find that humorous. Sometimes I've lost contact with people, so I don't know if they ever learned that I was right, but I know I was. And eventually they would have learned it. So, anyway, Anderson out.